Did July sneak up on you? Because it kind of did for me. And I was like, whoa, we're already hitting the second half of the year. What happened? Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be completing a mid-year life audit. Otherwise known as a mid-year review, I'm going to be following a process that I normally would be using every quarter. And obviously, since we just completed the second quarter of the year, this method is going to be appropriate for that, although I will be looking at the past 2 quarters, from the first quarter and the second quarter, and taking a look at what went well, what didn't, and what I can improve for the second half of this year. Let's make 2020 the best year that we can yet. I'm going to be walking through the review process and sharing some things from my own life, as well as showing you the framework so that you can do the same for yourself. Obviously, a few crazy things happened this year, such as the pandemic, but it still leaves room for us to do a review and take account of what did happen during the first half of this year, and then begin to look ahead to the second half of this year and plan out, all right, after taking a look at how am I doing on my goals, what can I do that will continue to push my goals forward so that I can achieve some of those in this year, 2020. The first part of the framework that I'm going to be using to review the first half of my year is, what are my big wins? And this is a question you can ask yourself, and I think it'd be a great idea to take some journaling time and write down these questions and then write down your answers for them. But I'm going to go ahead and share what my big wins were this year. One thing to remember as you look back over the first half of this year is to give yourself some grace and understand that the season and the pandemic and the world shutting down threw a lot of things out of whack and threw our normal routines out the window. But that aside, in the midst of all that, let's take a look at some wins. The first win, I really wanted to rebuild my devotional life this year, and that's something that I feel like I've made a lot of progress on. I still have days where I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, but overall, I've really built up a momentum and have created a space and a place for me to meet with God and have that quiet time in the mornings. And I find that to be so beneficial to the rest of my day. Another win that has turned out to be a win, I say that because starting off into the first part of the first quarter of the year, Isaac and I kind of fell off the bandwagon as far as this goal went. I think maybe it had been about a month and a half, 2 months that we had been missing going to the gym. And so then the pandemic hit, so the gym was closed and there was all this. But as soon as we were able to and our gym reopened, we hit classes, and we've been consistent with that for about the past month and a half now, which has just feels really, really good. And we finally got to that place where going to the gym doesn't make you feel tired. It was like the first month or so, you feel tired the same day that you go to the gym, and now it's like right over that month period, as we keep going and keep being consistent, we're starting to feel that energy again, where it's like, okay, cool, like I'm getting into that rhythm of fitness and making my body move and get it strengthened. And so that's been a really big win, and we're going to keep on doing that. Another win that's less of an accomplishment, more of a celebration, is that my husband and I are expecting a baby girl this fall. We are so excited, and so that's a whole nother journey, a whole nother adventure, and we're getting ready for the baby coming. But we're just super excited. Coming soon in the fall. This next win is a big deal to me. Consistently creating content for my YouTube channel. This has been something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. And for whatever reason, I wasn't able to bite down and make it happen. But this past quarter, I should say, I jumped fully into it, and I'm so excited to be active here on this platform and to be bringing content that hopefully is helping you, the viewer who is watching it. And I love sharing things from my own life and tips and tricks about life improvement, self-growth, productivity, organization, all these fun topics I just love. So it's exciting to go on the journey with you. The last two items are investments that I've made in myself. And sometimes it's uncomfortable to invest money in ourselves. I know it was for me, and it was like a risk to take that plunge. But the two different areas that I did this in, one was I call it a Speaking for Business course. And it's a whole framework for how you can build your business around your message. And I was so scared to register for this course. I remember staying up until like midnight when the enrollment was gonna shut down. I knew that investing in this would bring breakthrough for me, but I was also scared of the amount, as well as what if I don't follow through? What if I don't complete this? And the good news is I took the plunge, and the good news is I did follow through and I did complete the course. And I think that's one of the huge keys of me even being here today on this platform, sharing my message and speaking through my YouTube videos. But the second investment I made was in my online business to be able to create content, to be able to share my message and refine what I'm doing here on YouTube. And this is a continual growth journey for me. But I made an investment in a course that kind of walked me through step by step what I'm doing here on YouTube. And I find that to be so helpful. Sometimes you just need someone to hold your hand and walk you through doing something that you're not really good at or that you're not confident in. And that has just been super helpful for me. I hope to continue to bring and improve what I bring content-wise to this channel and add value to you, my wonderful viewers. The last big win that's really something between my husband and I is that this year we have continued our efforts to have a really tight budget that allows us to put any excess funds that we have towards our goals. And I'll probably share more about this in a different video, but last year we were able to finalize paying off our credit card debt, and that was a huge moment for us. But this year our big goal has been to save money so that we can buy our own home. This is a big dream of ours, and it's actually on the books for the end of this year in our goals. I think the win has just been that we've been consistent with our savings. We've tried to be consistent with our budget and live frugally and wisely with the money that we have, and put any excess that we are able to towards that savings and towards that goal. And I feel like we've done a really good job of that so far. We still have a ways to go to meet our goal, but we are making good progress for that, and it's just super exciting. After reviewing what are your wins from the past half of the year, the next thing you want to take a look at is what is the progress that you've made on the goals that you've set out. So if you're like me, you probably made a list of New Year's resolutions or goals at the beginning of the year of things that you wanted to see happen in different areas of your life for 2020. And I did do this exercise at the beginning of the year. I thought I would do a quick report on where I'm at with those goals, and then we'll go on from there.